conversation's gonna get me in trouble, but I'ma still let it flow. Anyway, what's good, y'all? Lonnie Appleton here. If you have a couple of minutes, I'm discussing hip-hop and the origins and the progression to the drill rap we experience today. And I was saying how it was a positive vibe. It was real small in the pocket. Government really didn't care about it, but they figured out how to make money off of it. So they was like, cool, we gonna let this bubble a little bit. But then the West Coast popped in with that NWA stuff, and they were just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then it crossed the tracks into their household, and their kids are like, police. And they're just like, whoa, Johnny, not in my house. And then, you know, it makes it all the way up to Reagan, Nancy, I think. They start the old little parent advisory situation busting up, and we ain't gonna forget about Luke, because Luke was down in Miami cutting the monkey doodle. Luke. I ain't gonna lie, I was don't stop, pop that, you doodle brown. Doodle. Yes, I was at 15. Yes, I was. But at 41, Luke, you was out there. You was wildin', buddy. I salute you. I enjoyed every second of it, too. In my underage ass into college parties looking self. But that's not this conversation. Anyway, so, you know, they gotta gag them because you're influencing our side of the tracks. So we're gonna gag you to appease the money that wants you gagged. But we gonna let you keep making this music because we need to profit off of you. Now I wanna talk about our dude Hitter with an L over there in Germany back in the 40s, I think. Damn, if I'm right about this historical stuff, I'm just pulling stuff out the back, all the way from the back. But anyway, our boy Hitter. It wasn't even Hitter. Hitter wasn't even the mastermind. It was our boy's general, the man standing next to the man. It was his idea, right? So he goes up to Hitter and he's like, yo, they got these things, these little radio situations, and if you tune that to your propaganda and you pump that in their ears every day, all day, you mandate that everybody have a fucking radio. That's what you need to do. And Hitter's sitting there like, I'll think about it, I see about it. But Hitter ain't black, so when Hitter says I'll see about it, it don't mean I ain't gonna do that stuff. When Hitter says it, he was gonna see about it. So Hitter goes and he mandates that everybody gets a radio so that his propaganda can be pumped nonstop into their homes. And we all know what happened after that. So anyway, what I'm saying is, you think America didn't learn nothing from Hitter? You don't think America was like, what you say about pumping something nonstop into people's homes makes them do? So now we're back to hip hop. So hip hop has evolved to the Police, NWA, and Uncle Luke. What's good, y'all? Lonnie Appleton here. If you have a couple of minutes, I'm discussing hip hop and the evolution to drill rap. And somehow we started talking Nazi Germany, but it's relevant. So anyway, America was like, boom, I see what you did there, Hitter. Game recognizes game. So they got this little hip hop situation going on X amount of years later. And they're like, how can we use something they love, something that they created? And this is all theory. Don't listen to me, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it makes sense. This makes sense. How can we use something that they adore, that's a part of their culture, that's a part of who they are, which that's the roots, right? How can we use that against them, to destroy them? Because everything marketed towards us is to kill us. Let's not get that twisted. And so I'm thinking they remembered Hitter. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, y'all, remember that, pump that propaganda through them radios, right? Y'all, when I was in Texas in 2013 and I was sitting in the DES office trying to get me some food stamps, everybody but me had a fucking iPhone. Sorry, I cussed, I'm sorry. Everybody had an iPhone. I was like, did I miss the iPhone giveaway? I did not miss the iPhone giveaway because they're making sure, thank you, President Obama, they make sure everybody has access to a cell phone, a smartphone, a screen. So anyway, the evolution of hip hop turned into this parental advisory stuff until they figured out, and they're trying to silence us. They're arresting NWA they're standing outside of an NWA performance. They're standing outside of a Luke performance. They're standing outside of an R. Kelly performance for all the right reasons, but arresting him for the wrong ones. But they're standing outside of these performances and they're arresting these men because they don't want them to continue to pollute their households. It was never about us. It was never about what they were saying. If they said, then they could have blasted that from the airways at the White House. But anyway, then they figured out how to get the music, and the artist may not even be in on it. Because like I said, when I wanted to be a rapper, I saw what was popular and I modeled after what was popular. I wasn't a part of the system. I just was following trend. And so following what's trend, these artists are promoting the agenda without even being a part of the agenda. So we can assume our larger celebrities are a part of the agenda. I'm not saying anybody's anything, but I'm just thinking, like, who starts trends? And the reason why they want trends to start is because they want something to catch on. And so I don't know how I got on this trend thing, but it makes sense. What's good, y'all? I'm Appleton. If you have a couple of minutes, we're discussing the evolution of hip-hop into drill music. And somehow I started talking about trends, and I was really into it, but I don't remember why. My previous video will give us a clue, so make sure you check that out. But anyway, so the hippity hop turned into the rap that made it into the white communities in a negative aspect, and they were like, hell no, Negro, bars. And so they slept under parental advisory until they realized, how can they use this to the detriment of the community? And then we started seeing the evolution of hip-hop, rap, gangster rap, yada yada doom doom, drill music. So you see the evolution go from the dashikis and the medallions to the gold chains to the money. Nigga Skilo literally said, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a and that's what we was rocking to. That went hard. If Skilo dropped today, he couldn't drop today. But what I'm saying, the evolution of our ears and what we accept as what's cool has all been force-fed to us through our music. And the culture that we see, that video I posted earlier the other day, where, oh boy, that little freaking 10-year-old looked like rapping about killing somebody, they mammy and they daddy. Like the evolution of our culture, the pride of our culture, like we proud of the wrong We are proud of the wrong We are proud of the rich. We are not proud of those of us in our community who achieve, who dare to dream, who dare to believe. We are proud of the shiny object they tell us to pay attention to. And it's okay for us to admit that we're being mind controlled. Hitler did it first. And America was like, that's a good idea. But once we realize that we're mind controlled, we could begin to wake up, and it's okay to plug into that nonsense. I always want to put that disclaimer. I'm not trying to knock down y'all's structure at all. Please don't come for me. But what I'm saying is, we as a people are unhappy, unfulfilled because we are chasing a reality that isn't ours. We are choosing to be in the matrix, and it's time to wake up.